The chase has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. One misstep, you're mine. And you better stay clever if you wanna survive. Once you cross the line, you'll be wishing you would listen when you meet your demise. Your heart hits like a drum. The hunt has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. We never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. You got no place to hide, and I'm feeling like a villain, got a hunger inside. One look in my eyes, and you're running 'cause I'm coming, gonna eat you alive. Your heart hits like a drum. The chase has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. One misstep, you're mine. And you better stay clever if you wanna survive. Once you cross the line, you'll be wishing you would listen when you meet your demise. Your heart hits like a drum. The hunt has just begun. never shoot us down. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We never shoot to stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. You got no place to hide, and I'm feeling like a villain, got a hunger inside. One look in my eyes, and you're running 'cause I'm coming, gonna eat you alive. Your heart hits like a drum. The chase has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. One misstep, you're mine. And you better stay clever if you wanna survive. Once you cross the line, you'll be wishing you would listen when you meet your demise. Your heart hits like a drum. The hunt has just begun. Monsters.
Here's the thing that makes life so interesting. The theory of evolution claims only the strong shall survive. Maybe so. Maybe so. But the theory of competition says just because they're the strong doesn't mean they can't get their asses kicked. That's right. See, what every long shot come from behind underdog will tell you is this. The other guy may in fact be the favorite. The odds may be stacked against you, fair enough. But what the odds don't know is this isn't a math test. This is a completely different kind of test. One where passion has a funny way of trumping logic. So before you step up to the starting line, before the whistle blows and the clock starts ticking, just remember out here, the results don't always add up. No matter what the stats may say, and the experts may think, and the commentators may have predicted, when the race is on, all bets are off. Don't be surprised if somebody decides to flip the script and take a pass on yelling uncle. And then suddenly, as the old saying goes, we got ourselves a game.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Mama tied my teenage dreams. No, it's nothing wrong with me. The kids are all wrong, the stories are wrong. Heavy metal broke my heart. Come on and let me in. Bruises on your thighs like my fingerprints. This is for to match the darkness that you felt. I never meant for you to fix yourself. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. I can't stop till the whole world knows my name, 'cause I was only born inside my dreams. Until you die for me, as long as there's a light, my shadow's over you, 'cause I am the opposite of amnesia. And you're a cherry blossom, you're about to bloom. You look so pretty, but you're gone so soon. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. We've been here forever, and here's the frozen proof. I could scream forever. We are the poison Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
Warriors have been fighting on the battlefields for ages. Two opposing forces with a belief that they are the bravest, the strongest, the greatest. Each fighting to be
a hero. That's it. That's your Super Bowl 53 Open.
Great job.
What do you think?
Gladiators?
Exactly. It's a metaphor,
Listen, Peyton, we brought you on as a consultant because we wanted your football expertise.
and you're getting it.
I mean, as a Super Bowl champion and one of the greats.
Two-time.
Excuse me?
Two-time Super Bowl champion. You said, Super Bowl champion. It just doesn't have the same ring to it. I mean, I know Brady's won 5, and I don't get my mail at the Super Bowl like Brady does. I won 2. I'm proud of it. So, sorry, you were saying.
I don't think this is going to work for us.
The wheels are already in motion.
What do you mean by in motion?
We rented out the Coliseum for the actual shoot.
You rented out the LA Coliseum?
No, the Roman Coliseum.
In Rome, Italy.
No, Rome, Georgia. That's Rome, Italy.
Okay. How much is this costing us? I mean, is it in the budget?
With Peyton on board, is there even a budget?
Yeah.
There is.
Budget.
That was pretty unanimous.
I'm sorry, you have a video call?
Ah, perfect. Great timing. Thank you. There we go.
Buongiorno, John.
Is that John Malkovich?
Can you see us?
Yeah, it is. And he's at the Roman Coliseum.
Of course it's at the Roman Coliseum. Was I stuttering earlier? Johnny, how's Rome treating you?
What is this gladiator stuff? This is the most cliched thing I have ever seen. Peyton Manning, seriously? Why is he there? I'm talking to you and you and you and you and you.
Well, he is
Two-time
Super Bowl champion, and he's got acting experience.
Acting experience? Doing what? Oh, of course, veal parm.
Chicken parm.
Got that meat. How could I have forgotten? I mean, it shook me to the core of my being. Oh, Peyton, great thespian.
He said actor, John. He didn't say thespian. Who said thespian? I don't even know what a thespian is.
This is the Super Bowl, for goodness sake. Why am I in Rome? Gladiators, rain machine. The idea is so dumb. I don't get.
Did you just hang up on John Malkovich?
Maybe. I think he's just a little jet lagged. Just needs some more rest.
Mr. Malkovich is dialing back in. What would you like me to do?
Right. He's calling here. I'm sorry. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready? Break that. Okay, hit him.
The reason this is part of American lore, Peyton, not ancient Rome, it is about the game. It's the Super Bowl!
Everything we work for, boys, come out here, give it our all. It's time to remind people who we are.
The only story you need, Peyton, will be right in front of your eyes. That is what the audience is waiting for.
Let's go!
You know it.
Touchdown, Tiger!
That was unbelievable.
The dynasty continues.
East versus West.
You guys take advantage. They don't have the coach you need.
Old versus
LA
new.
will play for the Lombardi.
That is the only story you need, Peyton.
Hello, Super Bowl.
All the rest is noise. Okay, I'm sure you're all very nice people, but I have to go. This just doesn't work
John?
for me. Yeah.
It's chicken parm.
It's what?
You said veal parm and it doesn't taste as good.
Don't call me anymore. Okay?
You think you heard the chicken parm part?
I don't think it matters.
Spanish audio provided by NBC Universo.
Super Bowl Sundays kick
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. There, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. A gain of 22. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Pilot, 64, weak, 30 base. Deep ribbon.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Back to throw. Herbert. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
58, right over there. Mike, 58.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hey, my 7.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On the run is counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run here with counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Johnson on the counter. They find some open field here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
X3, 218, chop. That's the lady. Bang, bang. Hey, lady, let's get it. Red 80, under 10. Banjo.
They run. Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Finds his running back, James Conner. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, it's Conner. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 51 the mic. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Darnold completes it. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Hey, Charlie! Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. There we go. Ready?
Second down and inches. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, exit, 50, plant. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 34's the right, 34's the right. He's in it.
On first down, Herbert. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Head up, 30 base. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Five.
On first and 10, Herbert letting one go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Connor. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 68 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again. Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fletcher. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. On the toss, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike, look at me. Zipper. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Big series. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on, fellas. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
We're going to sign. Check, check. He's coming. He's coming. Young lady. Check, 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 check. Young lady. Check. Young lady.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Watch QB drop. Check 3. Check.
They run it again with Cook. There he goes inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The busy night continues for Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tight.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall there to make the grab. And the Lions are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. Actually, I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Let's go now. 15, 15. Tight go, tight go, tight go. Joker, 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 joker. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Leo. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Recon, 132 fighter. No. Check it out, Reed. Check.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give me that ball. Ready.
Right back to Connor here on first. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Connor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Again, it's Connor. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mike's 40. He's tired of years. He's tired of us.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, six-time world champions, trying to get the opportunity to grab a seventh.
Come on.
Feel it coming in the air.
Take the calculated risk associated with victory. Hey, whatever it takes, do your job today. We do it together. We are an unstoppable force. Show the champions you are right here. Respond. Right there. All right. That's right.
So go run this down tonight.
I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance. Get your fatigues on. All black, everything. Black cars, all black, everything. And I got the black shirts riding with they. I get more in depth if you boys really enough. This is not familiar. I'll explain later. But for now, let me get back to this paper. I'm a couple bands down and I'm trying to get back. I gave another grip. I lost a flip for 5 stacks. Yeah, I'm talking 5,6 zeros. Dot zeros. Hit the back to run the circles well. Never screwed up.
I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love affair.
There's real men. What a catch by Bryant for the touchdown.
If you can't stop it, they're going to keep running.
Who gonna run this town tonight?